over the weekend at Joint Base Charleston, they confirmed a, quote, mishap involving an F-35B Lightning II jet.
The Raptor.
So the pilot had to eject. The Joint Base didn't give further details on the incident or what specifically prompted the ejection, but it did request the public's help in locating this missing jet. They think it was an autopilot. There's no crash, and they have gone on social media saying, hey, if anybody finds this jet, this $80 million jet, please let us know.
Wow.
Still, as we record this, has not been found.
Is there a reward?
Must be in the ocean, right? It has to be in the ocean.
Yeah. The transponder stopped working.
I don't like these ejection seats. That's $80 million of taxpayers
Great
paid.
for cartoons.
I want you to hang out and really try to save that jet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'd punch out immediately. Like if a fucking warning light came on the dash, I'd be like, all right, I'm out of here.
We need that leash that surfers have. You know,
Yeah.
you gotta stay attached to it.
Oh, no, you don't.
How is this possible? This is not
that's
a
exactly
possible.
right.
Wait, in the United States?
Yes.
Because this
United
definitely
States thing.
feels like Hungary to me, or some place that's weird. This is in the United States.
Right.
We cannot find.
They can't find the jet. They're not giving away too many details. They think it could have still been on autopilot. They are saying there's no way it's in the air now. That's some information they've given us. The jet's
Can they say to the pilot, what direction were you facing? Like he's like, I was facing Bakersfield.
Yeah. So the pilot's alive. He got out safe and sound.
Jet pilot's alive, was taken to a local medical center in stable condition.
He must know, where he was headed and
You
what
would
he was
think,
over.
yeah.
And how much fuel was in it? Because it presumably
It's
just
not known how much fuel was in it at the time of ejection.
Now, let me give you this.
But wait a minute.
It's crazy.
Now, look, you cannot take one of those planes off without saying, here's how many pounds of fuel is on this plane. Like, they know what it's at. Then they know how long he flew before he ejected and how much fuel the plane uses per hour, per minute, or whatever it is. So they should have a real good idea of how much fuel
Where he ended
was
up,
on this plane. But
also, could they...
Yeah, so the
be in
authorities
the water
believe there
somewhere,
was a possibility that it could have remained airborne for some time, though as of noon Monday, they are certain it's no longer flying. Still have no idea where it is. They're asking for the public's help to locate this jet.
Wow.
For the public's up. Well, the public tried to find Brian Laundrie, and that didn't work out too well. We also have been trying to find Bigfoot.
We're no good at
where
this.
We're no good at this. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, is that Gabby Petito's?
That Gabby Petito. We tried to find her.
Yeah.
So I don't know. This feels like the Gabby Petito of planes, maybe.
We've lost way too many planes in our history.
You would think it's got to be in like a lake somewhere or an ocean. It's got to be on the water.
The Gabby Petito story I love because first all America is looking for her.
Yep.
And then about 10 minutes later, CNN and MSNBC, they start bitching. If she was a woman of color, we wouldn't be looking for her. And my answer is no, if you're hot, we'll look for you. Like whatever color are, but if you're fat, we ain't looking.
You're done.
You're
that's
done.
it. Yeah.
If Gabby Petito put on about 40 pounds,
My God.
no search party. That's how it works.
That's
if you're
the
good
sad
looking,
truth, man.
we want to find you. If you're fat, nobody looks for
We're
you.
looking for Jen Aniston, but fucking.
If she gets out, we'll go look for her.
Sarah Huckabee
More
Sanders
incentive
is gonna
to
have
stay in
give us a
shape,
beat.
right?
Give us a beat.
Just in case. Stay in shape.
Yeah,
That's good enough reason. Stay in shape.
Yeah.
That should be
Yeah, why not?
Weight
when they-
Watchers slogan. Stay in shape.
Oh,
you want to
shit.
be lookable.
They show up.
You want to be findable.
You show up 3 days later, like a husband's house. Like,
Oh, man.
she's been gone for 3 days. Did you try the Taco Bell? Maybe she'll walk off.
They
some
just
of that
got
dinner.
some new Mountain Dew blaster. Yeah, she's probably on 3rd Street. Oh man. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. The public.
We should try it. Have Lena Dunham go missing, and have Jennifer
goes back-
Aniston go missing,
Oh,
and we'll
she
see
goes
who we look
She goes
for.
back and forth. Where is she now in her,
in her
weight
weight
loss journey? Yeah,
She'd have to.
she's a fluctuator.
She's a fluctuator. Okay.
I'm guessing they'd find Jennifer Aniston real quick.
We certainly mount a party.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a search party.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
dogs,
It's a national
the birds,
emergency.
everyone's looking. The GoPros.
Yeah. I will include Jennifer Aniston. Was I telling you about Sofia Vergara? That's
Yeah.
The two people I don't need to hear from ever again is Sofia Vergara and Jennifer Aniston. It's like Jennifer Aniston tells Variety. It's like, I don't care what she
I
says.
just like to listen to Sophia Vergara speak. Like, there's something about her voice is like,
oh God! Every one of those entertainment shows, it's Sofia Vergara. It's like, please shut up. She barely speaks English. She doesn't have a thought in her head. It's crazy.
There's also certain people that, you know, I think, and more often than not, we don't welcome like an actor's, you know, bigger picture ideas. But like, and there've been a handful that have really like, you know, I feel like Sean Penn gives a big fuck, you know, and actually like cares on many levels. But those people are few and far between.
I would like to hear what Sean Penn has to say, but I do not give a shit what Sofia Vergara has to say.
Well, what if me and Sophia have the same ideas, Adam? Okay.
You and Sean, Sean and you.
What if we both care about Ukraine? Sophia might be able to articulate it better.
I think Sean will be on this show coming up.
No way.
oh, wow.
He's been on before.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
He's been on before.
Wow.
Of course he has.
Right
Cool
on.
guy.
Yeah.
I met him at the Laugh Factory once, and he couldn't have been cooler. And even he looked like he was smoking a cigarette indoors.
He was.
But he looked like he was, and I was like, I couldn't tell with the lights, but I'm like, if he's not, he still has the aura of a guy who's just like, I do things a little differently.
Yeah.
In the
Interesting
wild,
dude.
Yeah,
And his brothers are certainly interesting
and funny
as well.
I mean, that's when he was on SNL. I mean, just a fuck. I think he did some really great church lady sketch back in the day.
He's talented.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
want to see him pull out like a Spicoli line, you know, and do a line from Fast Times.
That's a remake I would be a part
yeah.
of.
Oh, yeah. Imagine. That'd be cool. Spicoli's granddad.
His best line, in that movie is the throwaway line when he comes in to talk to Mr. Han, and he's like talking to him, and then he goes, "I know that dude." Like he's just pointing. There's a dude in the back of the class that he knows. I don't know why that always struck me.
That's a good one.
So funny because it's not even a joke.
No.
It's just what his character would say
Totally.
if he was talking to the teacher. He doesn't say anything about the dude. He just acknowledges. Oh, do we have it?
Wow, good pull.
Wow, is that a good pull?
Man.
Great character actor, this teacher.
All right, you can go put some head on it. Sorry.
That's
Sorry, it's a
all it is
6-second
in
clip.
that
That's where it started.
Oh, okay, yeah. They never even show the dude he's pointing to. He just
I wonder
knows
if that was
the
an
dude.
improv. Could have been.
He's in a class. Yeah. All right. So.
Well, anyway,
that
this
dude.
jet
right.
still missing. So good luck finding it, everybody.
found.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a reward. All right, so let's see. There's a few apologies going around. I guess we could start with the strike, the writer strike that we mentioned earlier. So Drew Barrymore, I mean, she has gone through the ringer here. First, she announced that she's going to resume production of her show.
Yeah.
It gets they pick it, they complain, all the writers, so then she releases like some weird video apology where she's just talking to the camera. It's like
It's not great.
It's over 4 minutes
Oh, wow.
long.
She cries, and then
She cries.
An apology is always weird when you cry and go, "I'm sorry," but then go, "But also suck my clit."
Yeah.
because I'm doing it anyway.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
this was after the National Book Awards ceremony rescinded in light of her decision to return to her daytime talk show. They rescinded her invitation to host it, their award show, because she resumed production. Like, hey, we're a book award ceremony. We love our writers, so we gotta take away your.
Everyone's just posturing, right? I don't know
Yeah.
who really cares, but anyway.
Well, here's some of her apology.
Yeah. Her problem is she cares about being likable. And that's an untenable position in today's society.
I feel like the backlash could also be that she outed E.T. And some people
yeah.
are like, bitch, he was
Right.
trying to live and assimilate. He was
I'm
just
so
hiding in
mad
the
about
closet
that.
eating Reese's
Right.
Pieces, and
Yeah.
you were like freaking out.
I don't care if you're a kid.
Yeah, his fingers were long, like, you know, but whatever. He was.
She's got to.
Kind
Don't be
eyes.
hating on the long fingers,
Don't
man.
be hating on the
So let's hear it.
I deeply apologize to writers. I deeply apologize to unions.
Also, pick a lens to look
I
into.
deeply apologize.
Oh, it's lost for words.
Oh no, yeah, I can't with this.
I wonder what Sofia Vergara's take is on this.
I don't exactly know what to say because sometimes when things are so tough, it's hard to make decisions from that place. So all I can say is that I wanted to accept responsibility.
All right, and so by the way, this apology, she did all of this, but she still said, but The show's
But the
still
show's going on.
The show's
Yeah,
still
so
going
it
on. Everyone's
negates
really
everything.
upset. They're mad about her wallpaper.
Oh, the Instagram comments are flooded with a lot of verified accounts being like,
They're upset.
I'm disappointed. A lot of big name people that are just like, what are you doing? Like, we got to stand. Like, if you really care, pay your writers. I think I saw her estimated worth be dropped out there, and it's like, if that's what you care about, well, everybody, all these shows want to get back to going. But I do understand too, at a level she's at and the high profile. Yeah, like it pulls a little bit of the rug out. Sorry, too soon. But
Are
it
they
pulls a little
mad
bit of the
at
rug out.
her more than Bill Maher?
It
I
may
think
be equal.
It's about equal, but Bill Maher
has
hasn't done a public crying video in his kitchen, or has he?
No, not yet. But everyone's mad at Drew Barrymore's apology. She deletes this video from her Instagram.
She did?
She deleted it.
Oof.
And
Now, also a bad
she
look.
posted a new thing. And
No!
and I will read you
All
what
right.
it says. I have listened to everyone, and I'm making the decision to pause the show's premiere until the strike is over. I have no words to express my deepest apologies to anyone I have hurt, and of course to our incredible team who works on the show and has made it what it is today. We really tried to find our way forward, and I truly hope for a resolution for the entire industry very soon.
She should just do the fucking show
Yeah, at
because
this point, yeah.
now she's on record as
Yeah.
wanting to
Right.
do the show,
Yeah.
which is enough in this town.
Well,
I think deleting the video is more damning than anything, right? It's like you did it
Yes.
and then you took it down, right?
Right.
Or is it a PR stunt where it's like, now we're talking about it, now we can't wait to see the show come back because that first episode will be her doing a monologue being like, so I was sorry for her, and then we're all like, but or does that first show have to be a banger? Does she have to have on Tom Hanks and Obama to go like,
Has to
you
be a banger.
fucked up,
Yeah, it has to be- yeah, and in that apology video, she's even like, "Hey, there's no PR company doing this. This is all me."
Yeah, no bells and whistles.
Yeah, exactly.
Here, let me give you something. We are in a post chicks crying, we give a fuck era. Chicks grow up knowing that all they got to do is start the waterworks and everyone comes around.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like, it works. It works when you have a daughter. She starts, if your daughter starts crying because she doesn't get to ride shotgun to the movie theater and back, and you'll tell your son, you fucking ride outside the car, dude. She's crying.
You're walking.
And then your son's will be like, well, she got shotgun on the way. Now she's got shotgun because she's crying.
Yeah,
Get
she's
out of the car.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So
that shit is effective.
women get it baked in early and often that they just start the waterworks and everyone will stop. We're not living in that time anymore.
No,
There's way too
doesn't
many
help.
angry bitches online who are like, I tried that shit too. I know one when I see one because that's what I do, and no one gives a fuck anymore. It used to be if you broke it down and cried, people would go, all right, okay, all right. No mas.
Yeah.
We're not there.
But also, don't you think less is more? If you're gonna cry, apologize. Like, you can't just like bask in the lens like that for 4.5+
too long.
minutes.
Yeah.
Just like trying to find the words. No, fucking. I mean,
Tighten
that
that
should have
up.
been a.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
needs
yeah,
writers.
yeah.
She's
Yeah.
proven she needs writers.
Wow. And there it
That
is.
needs to be punched up.
Now
We'll be
more
right
than
back.
ever, you need writers for this speech.
1,000%.
Well, the
Oh
other
my
show that was in the news for resuming production was Bill Maher, Real Time with Bill Maher. So he went out saying, "Hey, I have a crew. We got to resume production here. It's not just the writers that are getting paid and losing their jobs. It's the rest of my crew. So what we're going to do is I'm not going to have a monologue because I consider myself a writer too. No monologue, no new rules. We'll just keep it to panel."
So he can't even write for himself.
Right.
And if we
Correct.
think like I bet you thought of that earlier this afternoon and wrote it on a cocktail napkin, then we can cry foul.
Right.
Well, look, Bill Maher has
Just panel. I'm fine with that.
12 to 16 writers, probably. I mean, this shows have a lot more writers than you think, but his whole crew is 85 people.
Yeah. Right.
So, the writers don't even represent 10% of all the grips and camera operators and audience people and stuff. There's an army of people you employ to do a show that's so why should they be held hostage by this small group of people who get paid a lot more than they do?
Yeah.
Arguably, yeah.
To do their job. So.
Yeah. So he said him and his team had been hopeful that the strike would be resolved after Labor Day, but he's like, look, there's nothing moving, so nothing. We're just going to resume. And he said, look, and I'll be honest, the show's not going to be as good as it was because we don't have writers. But here we go. So
And now, but
a live
celebrities
podcast now.
can't go on the show, aren't going to be able to show up on the show either.
well, we won't find out
Well, I
because
don't-
today he has announced he is not resuming production.
Oh,
wow.
man!
Yeah.
I was gonna. I
think
was imagining a call between Bill Maher and Rob Reiner, and he's going like, Bill Maher's calling Rob Reiner. He's going, you want to come on the show? And Rob Reiner would be like, I can't cross the line. I'm very solid in with the writers and the actors unions. Okay. Because we're not doing a monologue and we're not doing new rules. So that'll give you an extra 18 minutes to talk shit about Trump. Man. So it's just me in a round table, no monologue, no new rules, no sidebar interview, just an extra 14 and a half minutes to fucking talk shit about Trump. God damn it, Bill. You know I can't cross the fucking line.
Yeah, dude. I don't know.
Put me in a bad position here, man.
So,
But so he's not doing it either.
Yeah, he announced that my decision to return to work was made when it seemed like nothing was happening and there's no end in sight to the strike. But now that both sides have agreed to go back to the negotiating table, I'm going to delay the return of real time for now. And
I have an announcement.
Get this done.
I'm going to host both their shows. I'm going to put them back on their feet. I'm going to host the Drew Barrymore show in the afternoon, and then in the evening, I'm going to host Bill Maher's show.
Okay.
And I'm doing it.
Who's your first guest on the Drew Barrymore show?
Rob Reiner.
Right?
Talk shit about Trump.
Shows, yeah. Wow. So we thought we were getting both those shows back.
Now, how come did you guys already discuss? Did it not make it into the Rolodex of news? But was it this past weekend the Boebert Beetlejuice? You
want to talk about?
Squirting? Yeah. I don't know.
Let's talk about this.
That's a very. There was footage of it. It's.
Okay.
I think a lot more people are getting handsy in musicals than we are anticipating.
So this is in Denver. They're watching Beetlejuice. This is Lauren Boebert, Republican representative, and she got kicked out. And according to her, she's like, "Look, I was just singing. I was guilty to laughing and singing too loud, and maybe being a little more obnoxious."
Was that her opening thing?
Well, there's the conversation you have before you think there was a surveillance camera, and then the one you have after the surveillance camera.
Oh, sure, yeah.
So that was what she said. There's footage of her being asked to leave.
That's
and
all I
escorted
saw.
out. Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen this.
Oh yeah, so this is the footage. So you can see the guy kneeling down, getting on her level.
Is there an over the pants HJ in eyesight here?
No, this is just her getting kicked out. But
for vaping.
Let's go to the next clip.
She was vaping hard.
Yeah, she said people complained that she was vaping. She was snapping pictures. And then there's this clip here, zoomed in, with her and her date. Her date is touching her chest, her boobs, fondling
Also,
them.
what a weird,
And then as the show is going on, and then her hand is now going to go to his crotch.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
And so there's some fondling going on.
Yeah.
She was married for 18 years, I think.
Yeah, she was.
Is this her husband?
Married, no. So she's divorced in May.
Oh.
Yeah.
Very public divorce. So she's saying, like, look.
So look, okay. So freshly divorced, back into the dating pool.
Yeah.
Right? Everything. You're in the honeymoon phase, even if you just met the busboy at the Holiday Inn Express. Right.
Yeah.
Everything is a fuck opportunity. And who said that?
Yeah. Will Rogers.
Yep. And he meant it when he said it. And I think when you look at Boebert, you go, she's, you get turned on in places that you're not expecting to.
Right.
Now look, Beetlejuice the musical, the funniest backdrop for a over the pants hand job and a boob fondle. I think based on that footage, she should go back and watch the game tape and go, I mean, there's just sitting, like, not even looking at her, just kind of like grabbing it, almost like he was, the woman in the Lionel Richie music video looking for a door handle, hello, he looked like a blind guy trying to find a titty.
I don't know, where are you guys down? Like,
He found it.
got a couple thoughts. She looks like McLovin from that movie, Superbad. Right. She's got a look towards
With the glasses,
like McLovin. Yeah.
The walk.
All right, but what do you guys come down on privacy things? Like, I know everyone hates her, but you're being filmed in a dark theater.
I'm addressing the activity.
You think you have anonymity there. Like, it's dark where you're from where you're sitting.
Yeah.
You can do whatever the fuck you want because it's dark and you're not being filmed. But then we have infrared cameras and you are being filmed and we get to fucking, it's the thing Apache helicopter pilots use doing night missions. And all of a sudden we can just film. Like, I've done in the dark movie theater, I've done my fair share of nose picking and ball scratching and got, sneaking a beer in there and sucking off the beer. Always rolls down to the bottom. But the point is, like, I have a sense of I'm in a protected area here. Yeah. Like, I'm not being filmed.
Yeah, I remember I was kissing a girl on the Haunted Mansion ride when I was a teenager at Disneyland, and they stopped the ride
Really?
He got on the intercom.
'Cause you were kissing?
Yeah, and they're like, please keep it appropriate.
Well,
And
how
then
were
they
you-
stopped the whole-
were
they
you
stopped-
discreet?
And if
That's
you stop
crazy.
one of those little buggies, the whole thing
Yeah,
stopped.
yeah.
Well, I got a hand job on Pirates of the Caribbean in 2006.
Hell yeah.
From my ex. Shout out to Liz. I'm not going to say her
Love
last name.
Liz.
She knows who she is. She then cheated on me with a cameraman in Reno. So karma. But so she's very happy. I wish her all the best. But so we're in the ride and it's very dark. And you don't want to talk about a dark experience. Like that was, there was, I mean, and you know, I think
full lights out.
The only thing that gave it away is the fact that when I come, I go, "This is the best hand job on a Disney ride ever." So that gave it away. But other than that, like nobody knew what was going on. We were in the last row of the seat. I mean, look, I chose the wrong time to come. It was right when like I locked eyes with a pirate that was like, and I was like, so now you know that's all I see every time. So that's on me.
You still get flashbacks of that, like
I still
in
get
the moment.
flashbacks, yeah. It's just Johnny Depp. I'm like, are you done yet? You know. And, but
Could you speed this along?
hurry up, we're almost at the finish line. Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
So this guy that she's with, he's like an owner of a bar in Aspen, and now everyone's review bombing his bar. He's a Democrat, by the way.
It's
like
a gay bar, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, they do drag shows there and everything. So now everyone's confused. Like, what is it? Which is it? Boebert.
Yeah,
is it,
she's a
Boebert?
woman first.
Yeah.
And a politician second.
But again, Beetlejuice.
Yeah,
Beetlejuice.
that's an interesting
Like,
venue,
you
right?
couldn't have gone to a fucking, I don't know, a David Blaine show or like something that's, well,
Yeah.
maybe I'll actually hear, I will immediately combat that with, yeah, I don't know the songs of the Beetlejuice musical, but I'm assuming it's loud and
There's something
you know.
cool about doing it in a really inappropriate place, I guess.
Oh,
Right,
sure.
Skip?
Yeah,
At
yeah,
the Rug
absolutely.
Island?
Yeah, it's the thrill of getting caught, right? It's
Yeah.
like it's yeah.
One of the few guys who tried a doggy style and got rug burns on his forehead. Normally it's the knees. It's the knees and elbows that take
my
the beating,
God.
but never the forehead. But when you go vertical,
Hey man, you got to do what you got to do, bro.
We should have played the Home Depot theme song after you said that.
I love that song.